Lizzie.
That fella who reckons he's a teacher's not worth talking to.
Look, I don't know what was going on, but you've got to remember to take it easy with her. Apart from the fact that she's 72, she's just out of hospital.
Yes, I know, Jim, but she said she wanted to be a lawyer. All I said was how ridiculous it was. I mean, what else could I say?
Yeah, well, that's your problem. Just don't upset them, that's all. That's how trouble starts.
Mr. Andrews is doing some work in the library, if any of you wish to help.
I will, Miss Bennett.
Look at Miss Goody Two-Shoes.
That's enough, Smith. Anyone else?
Cool and cloudy, with showers
Come on,
becoming mainly
Burns.
confined to the coast.
Lord, Lord, methought what pain it was to drown, what dreadful noise of water in mine ears, what nights of ugly death within mine eyes. Methought I saw 1,000 fearful wrecks, 1,000 men that fishers gnawed upon. Isn't that wonderful stuff?
Yeah.
Wedges of gold, great anchors, heaps of pearl, unestimable stones, unvalued jewels.
Wasn't like you think, honest, Mr. Fletcher.
Oh, no, he was just giving you mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
Well, it wasn't Mr. Andrews' fault. You see, I kissed him.
I didn't notice him fighting you off.
Oh, but Mr. Fletcher.
But nothing, Burns. I saw what I saw. And I'll make my report to the governor. No doubt you can tell her your story. But I doubt if either of you will get off scot-free.
Oh, heck.
What's up?
Bloody Fletch walked in on Mr. Andrews and me.
What do you mean, walked in on you?
Well, we're in the library together, and it was, really romantic, you know, and there was just the two of us together, you know?
Yeah?
I kissed him.
You what?
Oh, talk about a fast work.
No doubt about you, Doreen. You're always in bloody trouble.
No, well, the way Fletcher's carrying on, I reckon David's in more trouble than I
I
am.
wouldn't be surprised. He'd probably lose his job over it.
Good riddance. If he doesn't want to teach us what we want to know, what's he doing here?
Well, it wasn't his fault. I thought I should sort of, well, take my chance while I could.
Yeah, OK. Well, you got caught, didn't you? Now, listen, if the screws think he's to blame, you let them. Tell them he made a pass at you.
Can't do that. He didn't do anything.
Listen, regardless of what happens to you, he's going to walk out of here as free as a bird.
He's right, you know, love. He won't be here long anyway. I mean, he's bloody useless. So what's the point in risking loss of privileges or even the pound for the likes of him?
But it wasn't his fault.
Look, Jim, I think you might have got the wrong impression before.
I don't think so. It was quite obvious.
Well, it might have been to you, but I had no idea she was going to do that.
Oh, come on. You may not have worked in women's prisons before, but you must have known that these women have got normal sexual feelings.
Do you think I encouraged her?
I think you should have realised that they'll go after anything in pants.
Oh, what a bloody chauvinistic attitude.
Yeah, well, that may be so, but it's the truth. And it's the duty of every officer or education officer to recognise it. Now, that's your job. You're not teaching 6-year-olds now, you know.
No, I wish I was. They're less trouble.
Can't understand it. If you were teaching high school kids and one of them developed a crush on you, you wouldn't let it get out of hand now, would you?
Yes, I admit I've been a bit blind to Doreen. I just didn't think. I am new to this game.
Well, it's only common sense. If you haven't got any of that, you shouldn't be working here in the first place.
No.
You realise I'll have to report this to Mrs. Davidson?
Yes. Yes, I suppose you will.
Do you reckon he will get the boot, Lizzie?
I don't know, love. Probably. But you don't need to feel bad about it.
Why not? It was my fault.
Nah. If he hadn't wanted you to, he wouldn't have let you.
You reckon?
Of course.
Don't go getting our hopes up, Lizzie.
What do you mean?
Whether he does or he doesn't make any difference. I mean, they're hardly going to give him the use of a cell for a couple of hours now, are they?
You're very crude sometimes, Bee. There's more to being with a bloke than that.
Oh, is there really, Lizzie?
Of course. Take me and Sid. I mean, we're too old for that sort of thing, but we just like talking.
Yeah, well, I like just talking to David, too.
Well, it's a pity you didn't do a little more talking and a little less necking.
It was just one kiss.
And look at the trouble it caused.
Oh, nothing's going to come of me and Sid. Still, it's nice while it lasts.
Yeah, you're right. I suppose you've got to grab your chance while you can. Like when Ken used to come in here. I knew it wasn't going to do me any good, but you got to make the most of it.
Yeah, well, see, that's what I was doing, Bea. See, that's what I was doing, grabbing my chance.
Yeah, well, now your chance is gone, kiddo. You blew it. Kaput. So there's no point brooding over it. All you can do now is sit back and wait until the next time.
I'll make the necessary arrangements. Thank you. Goodbye. Good morning, Mr. Fletcher.
Good morning.
That was the hospital. They've made an appointment for Lizzie at 2 p.m. this afternoon. Could you organise that?
Yes, just a checkup.
Yes. Oh, and Mrs. Knox has reported a leak in the hot water system in D block. Would you ask Mr. Humphreys to check it when he comes in?
Right.
Do you have anything for me?
Yes, I wanted to see you about David Andrews.
Oh?
I went to collect Burns from the library last night and, well, they were kissing.
What? What was she doing in there at that time of night?
Apparently, Miss Bennett asked for volunteers to help in the library. Burns jumped at the chance. It's easy to see why now.
Oh. Well, did you speak to Mr. Andrews about it?
Yes, last night. It didn't do much good.
Have you made a written report?
No, I thought I'd talk to you about it first.
I'm glad you did. I'll speak to both of them.
Well, I don't think Burns is entirely to blame. The way that Andrews treated Lizzie shows that he's got no idea how to handle these women.
Lizzie? It seems there are quite a few things I don't know about.
Well, come on, you lot, hurry up. Move it.
Now, Vera make a good drover. What do you reckon, Lizzie?
Now she'd run all the fat off the cows and make them all scrawny like me.
If you'd prefer cleaning the toilets to washing in the laundry...
Oh, just going, Vera.
See you later, Dor.
Yeah, have a good time at school today, Doreen. I hear he's starting sex education class.
Is that Kent?
Nothing, Miss Bennett.
If you're maligning an officer, you'll find yourself in solitary.
No, it was just a joke. Something we were talking about at breakfast.
Yeah, about a new teacher, Randy Andy.
I've warned you, Smith.
Did you warn us about Mr. Andrews? I don't think he did. Then he would have touched you, probably.
What are you talking about?
He was all over Doreen like a rash last night.
Now, that's enough of that. Now, get to the laundry.
Don't believe me. Ask Mr. Fletcher. He saw it all.
Get to the laundry. And you're late for your lesson.
Well, all I can say is that I'm sorry. I guess all the signs were there, but I didn't recognize them. I can assure you I never encouraged her at all.
Well, that's as may be, but you must realize, in a prison situation, any little attention can be exaggerated out of all proportion.
I can't ignore her.
Of course not. But you must bear it in mind at all times. You have a responsible position, and you are expected to act accordingly. You must avoid the situations before they happen.
Yes, well, I'm sorry.
You do have a lot to learn, David.
Don't I know it?
I'm afraid I can't afford the possibility of the incident occurring again until I am sure you are capable of handling it.
But you're not going to close the school.
No, of course not. It's far too early to do anything that drastic, but I can't allow you to be alone with Doreen.
Oh, fine. It'll be a relief to have an officer there as a chaperone.
That is not what I meant. We are short-staffed as it is, and I cannot allocate an officer to the school.
But Doreen's my only pupil. Worth and Shepherd dropped out.
Yes, I know. That's what I meant when I said you have a lot to learn. You'll have to find some way of attracting the women to your classes. Until you do, you're going to be very lonely sitting in the library without anyone to teach.
You must meet my husband. He's a mad cricket fan, too.
Oh, it's like that.
Hi, Julie.
Morning, Julie.
Oh, Meg, I've had to roster you to take Lizzie to the hospital this afternoon.
Oh, okay. But isn't there anyone else with a car?
No, there isn't. The only driver is Linda Knox, and her car's in for a service. I'll have a taxi docket waiting for you.
Nothing serious, I hope.
No, just a checkup. Sid, I'd like you to take a look at the hot water service in D block.
Yeah, all right. Anything else?
Yes, I've got a list of jobs drawn up for you in the staff room. I'll get them to you later.
Mr. Fletcher,
Later,
can
Miss
I...
Bennett, please.
Well, he's in a lovely mood this morning.
Yes, I don't know what's upset him.
Have you heard anything about Burns and David Andrews?
No, but then again, I've only just walked through the door.
Well, I heard Mr. Andrews made a pass at Burns last night.
Who told you that?
I just heard. Anyway, I wasn't really surprised. I didn't think he was right for this place.
Is anyone, Vera?
He's not here to take advantage of the women.
Of course not. But until I know the full story, I'm not going to comment.
Morning, Miss Bennett.
Oh, morning, Mr. Fletcher. Could I be let through into the library, please?
Damn thing shouldn't be locked. See you were out last night. You'd be lucky to be allowed to go.
Yeah, I'm real sorry about that.
Well, you can make your apologies to the governor. She wants to see you.
Did Mr. Andrews get into trouble?
It's none of your business, Doreen. Now move.
Oh, it'll be lovely to have an afternoon out.
You want to go into the hospital? I can think of better places.
Well, at least get me out of this dump for a while.
Getting out of this dump for a while didn't seem to do Jude any good.
Yeah.